What's the most badass way you've stood up to a bully? The manager at my gas station job, Steve, loved to make my life miserable. He would come up to me while wearing oil-soaked gloves and rub them all over my face. He knew I had an oil allergy, and I would just start wheezing and coughing every time he did that. I would also get a terrible rash, and my skin would stay red for days. He threatened to fire me every time I spoke up, just because he knew no one else in town was hiring a 16-year-old. One day, I ended up having to go to the hospital after he once again rubbed oil over my face and made me have an allergic reaction. That's when I decided enough was enough. I found some old gloves, and then went to my friend's house who owned 5 different dogs. I collected all their poop in a bag and then went to work. Just before my shift started, I put on those gloves and rubbed dog poop all over my hands, even holding a small chunk in my grip. Right on cue, Steve walked in with his oil hands and started rubbing them over my face. He laughed, but this time I laughed with him and asked, "You don't mind if I do the same, do you?" He was confused and asked me what I meant. I just smirked and went to town, rubbing the brown substance on his head, face, and even a little bit inside his mouth. He screamed in horror, and the smell made him instantly throw up on the floor. He ended up going to the ER, and all of my coworkers made fun of him for weeks. Steve never bullied me after that.